Hello everyone, this is Suzanne Knabe-Nicole from Police Science Doctor with your weekly dose of police science in the form of snippets. It's 289 today, which means there are 289 PDFs with 3 snippets each on the read page of the Police Science Doctor website. Now, these snippets are golden nuggets of recently published research information, scientific findings in the fields of evidence-based policing, police science, investigative psychology, and related fields. To access those snippets, all you have to do is be on the Police Science Doctor email list, which is free to join and spam-free. So just Google Police Science, go to policesciencedoctor.com and enter your details into the form that either pops up or that you will find at the bottom of each page, and then you can be added to the list. So, and as soon as you join the list, you get the password to access the read page on which you have all of those PDFs with the snippets. Because I can't guarantee that there's something that's relevant to your particular role every week. What you should do is just go through the read page and see which ones are relevant to your particular role. So for this week, the first one is voice message and shoplifting. This study examined the effectiveness of a novel voice message intervention in reducing shoplifting in supermarket stores. The messages were delivered by a human-shaped device resembling a police officer, equipped with a motion sensor and a speaker. There was reduction of theft across all product categories. The message appealing to moral norms and conscience was the most effective in preventing shoplifting. This approach offers a low-cost and easily implementable alternative to conventional store layout modifications. So the links to these research articles are in the email that I sent to everyone who's already on the list. The second snippet for this week, why officers quit. Across the globe, police organizations face a staffing challenge. Using online company reviews downloaded from an international online employment site, a comparative analysis of Australian and English police officers' experiences of employment was conducted. New findings suggest that officers' employment is highly affected by intensified political pressures and that lack of officer retention is a progressive process built by tension over time. This article is actually open access, which means you can click on the link that I've sent in the email and you can read the entire article. So there's some information on there on what organizations need to do to ensure that people stay. I found out last week that here in England, the average rate or the average amount of years that new officers stay in the job is 5 years only. Considering it takes them 2 to 3 years to actually become qualified as police officers, and it costs a lot of money to recruit them and train them and get them set up, that is a very, very big waste. So we need to change. We need to listen, first of all, to why officers are leaving. That's very, very important. Why are they leaving? What can we do to either recruit better, recruit the right people in the first place, and also make them stay? And the third snippet for this week is about detective mental health. So this study was dealing with senior investigating officers. So that's a detective that's put in charge of a major investigation. There is a growing retention and recruitment crisis in policing, including in investigative roles. Improving officers' mental health and well-being is critical for retention, for efficiency, and for policing effectiveness. This study revealed high prevalence of mental health issues among senior investigating officers. 21% of men met criteria for depression and 16% for anxiety. Organizational stress was consistently rated higher than operational stress across most groups. Now, this last sentence is very important. The stress caused by the organization is worse than the stress caused by the job. Now, one of the authors is Dr. Jacqueline Roux, and I know her. She was part of my mental health webinar for policing, and that is the thing that she's talking about all day long, that actually is the organizational environment, how police treat their staff, that is much more harmful to their mental health than the very, very challenging things they experience on the job. So that means it's a big problem, but it means that the solution comes from within the organization. We can't really make policing necessarily less traumatic. You know, we will be dealing with horrible things. That's what the police, that's one of their remits. But if we remove the stress that the organization causes on top of that, we were actually removing most of the stress. Very, very important. And this article is also open access. So you click on the link, you read the entire thing, and hopefully change your organization and make offices a lot healthier and more likely to stay. So these were the 3 snippets for this week. 2 of them open access, which is great. Hopefully there was something in there for you. If not, as I said, go to the read page and try and find something that is relevant to your role. Thank you very much for listening. I'll see you again next week. Until then, stay safe, make good decisions. I'll just show you this video about the Police Science Doctor magazine.